I'd like to show you how to tie ribbons from basic to advanced. Make one loop and a tail at the right end of the ribbon. Hold the point in the center of the box, then release it to the right. Wrap it to the left, then front, using the long end ribbon on the left. The right shorter end goes over and through under the longer end, then point it to the upper right corner. This is the most important rule to make a straight bow. Make a loop with a longer end, then tuck into the shorter end like this. Pull out the top of the left loop and the bottom of the right loop to tighten. Adjust the bow, then trim the tails. First of all, with the right end ribbon, make one loop and the tail you would like to make, then release it. Hold this point and put on where you'd like to make a bow. Leave the right shorter end toward the upper. Take the longer end ribbon around down and wrap under the box to the front. At the point where you'd like to make a bow, turn it corner to the left. Using the longer end, pull around it horizontally. Make sure the back is flat, then wrap to the front. The longer end should be underneath of the shorter end. The right shorter end goes over and through under the cross point, then pull it out, pointing in the upper right hand corner. This is the most important tip. If you keep this rule, your bow would be always straight. Tie it firmly, make a loop with the longer end toward the upper right. With the shorter end, make it go up and over the loop, then push into this hole and pull it out through to the left side. Pull the both loops to tighten the knot. For tightening it, pull out the upper side of the left loop and the bottom side of the right loop. Adjust the bow, then trim the tails as desired. Cutting ribbon always at the end. Same as making a basic bow. At first, with the right shorter end ribbon, make a loop and tail you'd like to make. Just make the tail a little longer. Fold this point and put on where you'd like to make a bow. With the left end, wrap around it under the box to the front. The left end should be underneath of the right end. The right end goes over and through under the left end ribbon at the point. Pull up the right end ribbon pointing in the upper right hand corner. Tie it firmly, make a loop with the left end, showing the face side toward the upper right. Take the right end ribbon, go around the loop 1.5 round, and go to the front and tuck under the knot. Then pull it out to the left. Pull out the both loops. For tightening it, pull out the bottom side of the both loops. Adjust the bow nicely. Now you have a bow only show the face side. At the end, cut the both tails as desired. Wired ribbon makes it easier to make multiple loops. Make one loop and a tail. Release it and place the point in the center of the wrapped card and wrap it like this. Right short end crosses under the long end ribbon, then pull to upper right corner. On the long end ribbon, make one loop toward upper right, then make a slightly shorter loop to the left. Then another shorter loop over the first loop. Squeeze the center point of all loops together. Tighten the cross point. Wrap the short end ribbon around the loops while tying the ribbon. Push it through this hole and pull it out to the left. Adjust the loops and make a nice bow. Pull the bottom of the bottom right loop and the top of the bottom left loop to tighten. Let's add an embellishment. Insert it into this hole at the top of the bow. It goes through to under the bow. Again, pull to tighten under the bottom right loop and the top of the bottom left loop. Adjust the loops to make them nice and fluffy. At last, trim the tails. A little wrapping of both tails. It completes a nice gift card wrapping. Place a small ribbon on top of the wider ribbon and hold the two ribbons together. Actually, this is the same tying way as one-sided ribbon. Make a loop and the tail with a right shorter end. Just make the tail a little longer. Hold this point and wrap the box to the left with a longer end ribbon. Make sure the back is flat, then wrap it back to the front. The shorter ribbon to the right crosses under the longer ribbon to the left and pulls up to the upper right. Tie the knot tightly. Make a loop with long end ribbon on the left and squeeze it. Wrap the loop 1.5 around with the right short end ribbon. In front, tuck under the knot and then pull it out to the left. Adjust the front of the knot to show the both ribbons. To tighten, pull out the bottom side of both loops. Adjustable overall. This is another way to tie a nice bow. Make a loop and the tail with the shorter right side end. Like this one has velvet face and plain back. For one-sided ribbon, make the tail a little longer, showing the face side of the ribbon. Wrap to the back, then front. Upper right end goes over and through under the left end at the starting point. Pull it out to the upper right hand corner. Make one loop with the left longer end toward the upper right. Then continue to make loops showing the face side of the ribbon. You can make any number of loops, just keep right side should be always one more loop than left side. So now 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2. Gather the loops in the center. Take the right shorter end. Go around the loops 1.5 round. Then go to the front and tuck under the knot. Pull it out to the left side. For tightening it, pull out the bottom side of both the most bottom loops. Now you have a 6 loops bow with only showing the velvet face side. Using leftover short gold ribbon, make add-on 4 loops. The short end go through under the knot point from the top to the bottom. Measure one loop and the tail with the short end. The shorter end goes over and through underneath of the longer end, then pull it out in the upper right hand corner. Make one loop with longer end toward the upper right. Make 2 loops in the right side and 1 loop in the left side. Gather the loops in the center. With the right shorter end, go over the loops and push into the hole. Pull out the both loops. Pull the upper bottom loop of the left side and the lower bottom loop of the right side for tightening. Then adjust and secure the shape of the all loops while make them fluffy. Trimming tails is always at the end, so you can cut them as desired.